Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, or Brashiat Cup, and welcome back to another installment of our Tekkit 2 Let's Play Adventure Extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times to be had here in the wonderful world of Tekkit 2, where today we are only going to spend about a minute and a half, if even, in the factory, and then I thought we would go out. I ended the last episode saying I wanted a vacation, and while I don't think there's any sort of nice resorts I can go hang out at, there are a lot of very curious characters around here that I thought we might go pay a visit to and just kind of check up on how everything's going, because we've not talked to a lot of folks in a long time. And I thought that could be fun. I was peeking right outside here and I noticed that the apartment building situation is coming along quite well, so I thought we would go check in on that and see how that's going. But I did say we would spend about a minute and a half, minute, 10 minutes. We're just gonna spend a couple of minutes down here just going over a couple of things that I've done since last time. And I gotta tell you, it's not really much. In fact, it's so little that I don't even remember what I did exactly. Oh, no, I do remember. Okay, I configured these to hold more than just 64 of a given item. I didn't quite max them out, because as you know, each of these can be taken up to 125, and I just did 127, I think, per slot, and I just did 3 slots of 64, so 364, and then there's an extra 10 in there just because sometimes there's an extra 10 in there, you know? It's also where they go if they have nowhere else to go. And then over here, inside of this one, we did a full stack, even though we've got so many more than that. It's going to be a long time before we ever have to actually make copper cables, so we're kind of good to go on that front. And I didn't do that for all of them. I did it with the gold cables. I kind of realized it would be ridiculous to have stacks and stacks and stacks of, like, some of these objects here. Although solar panels, I'm pretty sure I did it with solar panels, because I realized that that made sense. And I did, yeah, 3 stacks of solar panels. So I might go through and refine some of this, but I'm kind of liking this. We're going to leave it the way that it is for now. We might further refine it a bit in the future, but having now edited the past 5 or so episodes and sort of looking back on it as a whole, I feel like I was a little bit too harsh about this. It's not that it's bad, it's more so that it didn't work the way I wanted it to, which is my problem, not the mod's problem, not the mod pack's problem. It's just me having different expectations, and to be honest, it makes more sense like this. Having it constantly churning out, we don't need an endless supply of solar panels. Look, we already did the math on how many high voltage solar panels we could build with the 568 that are currently in here, the medium voltage ones, and we really just don't need more than that. So, I mean, if we ever need to, we know how to order them and automate everything. Future changes I might make, we might replace the hoppers with the item translocators, and we might set a certain value on those so that instead of just constantly running, because I think that's what's got our lag back up, I think that's what's causing us a bit of frame problems, is that these up here. Remember, even though visually not a lot is happening, we need to find one that's actually constantly running. Iron would be a good representation of that, which I believe is right here. So even though there's, like, not much happening here, actually, shockingly, yeah, nothing is happening here. Why is nothing happening here? Oh, well, these should be... I'm confused. It should be constantly running, because the iron supply down here is hooked in, and it's constantly ticking up. See what I mean? Maybe we should have looked at the other one. I don't know. But I think the reason we're getting a little bit of lag is because those are, even though they're not visibly doing anything, there's computation happening under the hood and kind of behind the scenes, and I think that that's contributing to some of our problems. Same up here with the diamonds, but we're never going to stop the diamonds. We're willing to take a hit for the diamonds so that I can occasionally just come down here and then quite comfortably just do this and have EMC, especially now that we know the witches stole our EMC generator in the basement, which is kind of funny now, considering how often I alluded to the fact that we wouldn't need to worry about EMC because there's so much in the basement. Well, now we know better, but, you know, we have this running, and that's fine and dandy. But we are going to make a couple of changes. There's also one other idea I had regarding how to automate these machines that have like a single item that has an EMC value. We can probably eliminate these pipes and the sort of extra logic involved in running the pipes to get things up here. That's something we might change in a future installment, but that's all we're going to do down here today. We're not going to talk about this anymore. We're going to go out and have ourselves a little in-town vacation, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense. We're going to go check in on Napier, and then I don't know what else. We're just going to see where the wind takes us. But I am curious to see how this is coming together. and just sort of get a feel for chickens. There's a lot of chickens around lately. There's a lot of chickens in the basement the other day as well in the last few videos. I like to crack the eggs just to see if we get an extra chicken. So these are Oh, okay, so I did tell him to build apartments, and I didn't think that he knew what that was. And based on what I'm looking at now, I still feel like he didn't quite get it. These are tiny little rooms. This is more like single bedrooms. And I guess that's okay if it's one family per floor, you know? Like, how many bedrooms are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, you got a room for mom and dad, a couple of kids, get grandma in the corner down here, but then also you have your front door. And what, your neighbors are just going to come through here? I suppose it could be an apartment complex where every, like, apartment is actually just a bedroom, and then there's a shared living space. I don't know what Napier's plan is. I do like the design, though. I don't know where he got most of this stuff. So that's just chiseled marble, and it looks really good. Framed glass panes they look broken is what they look like. That cannot be what they're supposed to look like. I kind of like it, though. It creates an interesting pattern. I'll give it that much. I'll give it that much for sure. Where did he get white beam wood slab? Oh, I bet he bought it from the dwarves. See, we should have gotten into tree breeding sooner. We could be using all our own materials for this. Gosh darn it. All right. Well, Napier, I got to say it is all coming together and it's looking good. Yes, sir. Hoping to have it finished by the end of the month. Okay, I don't know if he means Minecraft month or real life month. This is spooky, scary October Halloween month, so we might have to, like, hide from a zombie apocalypse or something weird in here. I don't know. Whatever happens during such bizarre human holidays. It's looking good. About the whole Sir thing, though. Yeah, okay. Listen, I was thinking, I sort of live in this tower here, this sort of fortress, this castle almost, and I kind of, you know, I control, I rule over, I lord over the people in my little village, you know, I protect them like a good little king or emperor. So what if you called me, like, your lord, your majesty, or your highness instead of just sir? Very well, my lord. He's got a little accent at the end of it. I love that. That's so wonderful. Thank you, Napier. Okay, keep up the good work, Napier. You're doing good. Good gosh, these chickens are all over the place, though. That is just a little bit unbearable. All right, well, I don't really think that we have any kind of close relationships with any of these other villagers, so I don't know if we necessarily want to check in on any of them, but I suppose we could go check in on like, the witches, or we could go check in on the pigmen, or actually, you know what? We've not spoken to the dwarves in a really long time. I think the last time we came over here was when we went to check out Fernie and what he had to sell, and realized he was selling everyone refrigerators and ovens, I think, is what the villagers have in their houses. Again, if we'd ramped up production on these things, we could be undercutting the dwarves and selling to our own citizens. But, Maggie! How are you? Hey, handsome wing. You're a flirty little thing, aren't you? Goodness gracious. Well, I have a think for men over 5 foot, or 3'5". I think that's a typo, but also, I get it, because she's a fantasy dwarf. They're all little, and literally, it's funny. You're funny, Maggie. You have a great sense of humor. Cute too, right? Yeah, we're gonna go because you have like what, 7 or 8 brothers. Speaking of which, hi Bramble. I was not just talking to your sister. That's good, Rees Crafts, because she's only 69 years old. Well, I guess dwarves live for a really long time, but I thought she was maybe like, I don't know, 25 or something. Good gosh, 69, really? Yes, and I have forbidden her from courting until she's at least 99. I'll be literally 60 by then. Not that I'm interested. You know what, Bramble? I'm gonna go on my way. It's good to see you. What's up, Fernie? Oh. Okay. Looks like they've got some things to sell here. So obviously these are ores from Gray's mine. I'm not sure, Fernie, if anyone is going to want to buy raw gold, raw iron, and raw coal. Like maybe, oh, okay, and this must be from Bramble's farm. Again, I mean, raw seeds are great if you want to start your own garden and sort of be like food independent and whatnot. And wheat is good too, but I feel like bread, like most people are looking to buy finished goods, or at least finished materials. I think most people in the market for gold would want gold ore, and then, like, possibly bread. You're not at all talkative, are you? You're not at all receptive to this? Oh. No, I don't want to buy a refrigerator. Thank you, though, Fernie. Okay, well. How are you doing today, Baz? You having a good time out here? You know what? That's enough dwarves for one day. I think I've just about had my fill of dwarves. That's fine. It's a good chat, I think, with at least one of them. Oh, teleport to. Take me somewhere new. Oh, we do actually have some new options here. Okay, well, let's go to the Tower of the Hand, and we'll check in on our good friends, Spurious and Laris. How are you two doing today? Doing well! Good, good, I'm glad to hear it. Doing our best to keep an eye on the pig fellows, as you should. They are a menace, and if it comes down to it, and you ever need weapons to deal with them, I'll be there for you, you know what I'm saying? And the odd number of chickens going about. Oh, yeah. No, that is weird. What is with that? Why are there... I thought they were all in the basement because they were coming out of that spawner. This is odd, though. I have no idea what this is all about. Yeah, let me know if you learn anything about that. And I have been looking into a recent zombie attack on a nearby village. Maybe don't do any research into that one. I'm pretty sure that's just regular old Minecraft stuff, you know. Zombies will be zombies, and they will just attack villages. There's nothing weird about that, you know? Besides, I took all the villagers in, and they're much happier now than they were before. You know what? Let's get out of here. How about we go to, what is Fort Pork? I'm assuming that's the pigmen. Oh. Oh, this is the tunnel we used when we snuck out the baby dragon. Oh, it's like a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel through the map. Alright, that's not super secret. But I guess if you're not expecting it, it kind of blends in. Oh. This is new. Oh, Pork. He's got more guards now. I guess I would be on heightened alert as well. What else is new around here? The last time we came out here, they just built this place. And then... oh my goodness, what have we here? Oh, are these little golems? Little nether golems? Hello, Rees Crafts. Oh, they have AI. I mean, I guess nether golems normally have some form of AI. Hello, Rees Crafts. Hello. Hi. Good to meet you. They've got quite a few of them. Hello. Hello, Rees Crafts. Is this what they're doing? Is this like each one of these lines just dedicated to manufacturing the parts for these little warriors? I guess we could go ask about it if we wanted to. Pork, my friend, hello, how are you doing today? I am well, thank you. That's great. Hey, couldn't help but notice that you had a whole bunch of, little, sort of, nether golem things poking around down there, like wee little Iron Men. What are those all about? Yes, they're going to crush our enemies. Oh! Good, they're building their own weapons of war. They were supposed to be buying them from me, but I guess we got real distracted with the assembly line and haven't really been keeping up with that. Well, listen, hey, if they prove not to be enough, you know, because we'll definitely arm the other side with what they need to take them out, you know. Hey, I'm working on a big factory to manufacture all kinds of weapons if you ever need to buy some from me, if that's something that might interest you. I would be interested in that. Yes, thank you. Good. Yes, good. We're laying the groundwork. I'm gonna leave now. Out the front door. I'm gonna go now. Okay, I don't think he can see us. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Where did that go? Oh, I've completely ruined it. I actually don't know what to do in this situation. Do I have any kind of basalt? I have some basalt. I have some basalt cobblestone. Is that what this place is built out of? That doesn't look like basalt cobblestone. I guess it does actually look like basalt cobblestone. I was thinking of basalt stone, which is not what we've got here. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure this out, everybody. Nobody panic. Basalt brick is probably what we want. You know what? I've got a better idea. Hold on. Here we go. Normally, like, the thing pops out, so I don't know where it went. No one has to know, though. No one has to know. I do genuinely not know where it went, though. Alright. Oh, get me out of here, teleport to. Who have we not paid a visit to? Tower of the Hand. There's no reason to go to Pirate Town, because there's no one left there anymore. A witch's hut. Yeah, why not? We'll go give them a visit. Oh. Oh, that's fantastic, teleport to. Thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate that quite a bit. At least there's fewer chickens around here. Didn't notice any chickens at the Nether Fortress, but or at the, I'm sorry, the Pig Palace or whatever it was called. Port. Oh, interesting. Well, this is quite different than when we left it. Again with the chickens, though. Why are there so many chickens? Maybe I shouldn't be contributing to making more chickens. Ah, let's see what they've been doing. Oh. This is where they're getting their building materials from. I'm sure that's unrelated. I'm sure that's just a coincidence. I don't know what that would possibly have to do with anything. Oh. Poisonous potatoes. Fermented spider eye. Golden apple. Don't mind me if I do. Ah, tasty. Don't you tell a soul about this. Not a single soul, so help me. What is this? Do not inject. Do not touch. Do not taste. Do not sniff. What on earth is this? They've got a nice book collection, I see, and some absolutely fabulous chairs. Wait a minute, I didn't actually get a good look at this over here. Okay, I guess they've also been talking to the dwarves. They had a relationship with the dwarves at one point. You might remember we were told that the dwarves were buying their invisibility potion from a couple of witches. I just assumed it was these two. That makes a ton of sense. So I guess they've been over to Fernie's and been buying ovens and microwaves? Are you kidding me right now? How does this even work? First off, I didn't know you could build a microwave. Oh, you know what? I've got an idea. Why don't we just come right over here and we'll grab ourselves one of these. We don't need that many of them. Oh, I can't put them back in? Yeah, you can. You can shift click them. Can we microwave this? No. Maybe they don't have power for it. Well, we'll leave that in there for them. I'm sure the oven also probably requires some sort of fuel. I don't know if they figured that much out. Let's see. Oh, no, that's just going. That's just working. I suppose it's possible, I just don't know how to use this thing. Oh. And there you go. Master Chef. We've got an achievement, everyone. I should probably not be holding that, actually. And in fact, now that I think about it, you know, surrounded by so many chickens, we should probably just go ahead and get rid of the evidence. There we go. They got a fridge. Are you kidding me right now? They have a television! They've got a radio! It actually works. Yeah, you know what? That sets the mood. That sets the vibe right off. Look, there's actually storage in this thing. They've got hedges, they've got... Are you kidding me? How does that work? This is kind of swanky. You know what? I'm kind of on board with this. Whatever this is they're doing, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Except for the mysterious potion. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh! Alright, that's hell, I guess, is what that is. Is this like their bedroom or something? Interesting bed. Ladies? Oh! Oh, they're in the... Oh, gosh, they're in the bath. Okay, you know what? There's some things in life you can't unsee, and that might just be one of them. Let's leave. Let's go. Get me out of here, please. Get me out of here. This is a strange place. Take me back home. You know what? Let's go have a chat. What? Why are there so many of them? This is so strange. This is so very odd. That was bizarre. Maybe we should just go check in with the channel members and see how they're doing. Where are my channel members?